Oh, greetings once again to all my comrades of the APC. This is not the APC online TV platform. This is not the mouthpiece of the diaspora and me na comrade OrWanKaSu. The program na one-to-one upfront interview with OrWanKaSu to all the APC comrades them we vie for substantive positions them within the APC. Today I get an aspirant from the APC UK and I will vie for a very key position at the APC UK and I. And without wasting your time, comrades, I want for Brigham come in, make he introduce himself to me quickly. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, OrWanKaSu. Thank you for this opportunity. Good evening, comrade Saul. My name is Hassan Marah. My friends and they call me the Marshal. I'm based in Manchester. I'm the current or outgoing secretary for the Manchester chapter. And now I aspire for be the next APC UK and Ireland branch or district secretary general. Thank you once more for this opportunity and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anytime you will listen this or watch this video. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hassan Marah, aka the Marshal. The Marshal, there one lengthy suit where you done this program as well. I go one for length time for one program. You look really smart, man.
Thank you.
I like the suit. You know, you're not trendy guy, and sometimes I can jealous you, I kiss you, and your pictures they can fly out, man. Anyways, Hassan Marah, you dey aspire for very key position at this APC UK and I. Very big branch na the diaspora. Very powerful branch na the diaspora. And the position of the Secretary General is very, very key in moving the branch forward. Tell me a little bit about Hassan Marah, who you hail from, you know, how you become the person where you be now, from who you come out, which now your background, you know, just a little bit about yourself in a nutshell.
Well, thank you, OrWanKaSu. So Mina Freetown Bobo, specifically the western area of Freetown. I born now with Wilberforce Military Hospital. My daddy na been sojaman. My mommy na be market woman or business trader. You know, so I get a kind of Wilberforce stroke Juba upbringing. Because at some point my daddy moved to Juba Barracks and also Wilberforce village and Wilberforce Barracks. So basically, Mina original born Wilberforce Bobo.
Okay.
Me come out from the Kranko tribe. My daddy na Kranko, but my mama we born me na Limba Loko. So you could say Mina a product of a beautiful and powerful mixture.
Of course, yes.
So that na me own small kind of early childhood. I come from a very big family. My papa, a military man. As I mentioned, my daddy himself, I'm a military man as well.
Okay.
And by the grace of God, I don't try for get that early, regimental discipline and upbringing where I feel say don't support me a lot as a young man through my life. And also now to me a professional life. I feel say that a very powerful foundation where I get coming from a military background or military family.
Now you don't come to London. We don't Hassan Marah inside London, inside the UK. What you do, you know, why you want to aspire for this position, you know, for the Secretary General position at this great APC UK and Ireland branch.
Well, Hassan Marah in London or the Marshal in London, a professional. Currently, I'm a civil servant. I joined the civil service, in 2011. I don't hold different role from personal taxation officer to customs scrutiny officer. I don't get some other sensitive roles they want to go into NAYASO. But currently, I work as a criminal justice professional, and I also lecture or deliver training to the next generation of counter-fraud professionals, and also a mentor, coach, and assessor to young officers them as well. And prior to my current portfolio, I'm the senior executive officer for the customer compliance group, and also I'm the lead officer for mentoring and sponsorship offer the offer to we Black, Asian, and minority ethnic colleagues that are the civil service. This role and this engagement gets me a kind of a national nomination for the Civil Service Unsung Hero Award in 2021, where get a very kind of good I would say winnings that will come out of that. But what's very, very powerful, NAYASO, is that I believe for work with people, I believe for nurture and mentor people. So Hassan Marah, despite being, a serious criminal justice professional, I believe, and also in having that personal people touch, and that's basically drive which how they do in my everyday life. But yes.
Wonderful. You get a very, very powerful CV. Professional life, the stages there where you don't grow from to current position the way you hold, and the kind of responsibility the way you get. Very, very powerful. Very, very, very good. Very impressive. Anybody will listen to that will say, wow, you know. So with all this profession what you get, are you go able for, translate your skills the way you get. And also that skills that make them give you them position there. So how you go able for translate them into the role as a secretary general in this branch?
Well, OrWanKaSu, as I mentioned earlier, Mina the current or outgoing secretary of Manchester chapter. Mina a founding member of the Manchester chapter. The Manchester chapter we start 2012, 2013. Now we start the Manchester chapter. And by the grace of God and with humility and all the things I don't do, I continue for be or now the outgoing Manchester chapter. And I don't get a lot of experience the way I don't develop as a result of me being the Manchester chapter secretary. Me professional life and also the role of a secretary, I mean, they're intertwined. They're married to each other. Part of me, the things what you're doing for take record, waiting people in the say, interview people on a real time, and sometimes on a planned, interview as well. So my role itself as a civil servant is in and around documentation, report writing, talking to stakeholders, engaging stakeholders, influencing decisions. As I mentioned, I get nominated and for the National Civil Service Diversity and Inclusion Award, where I'm one of the unsung heroes there. So I believe in working with people, influencing people, but also listening to people as well. You see, the key to working with people in a kind of secretarial role is not just about documentation or writing and stuff. It's how you engage people, how you come across to people, whose time you able to provide for people. So the skills that I carry to this role are vast. I think, say, it would be a very, very good thing for the APC UK and Ireland branch. Forget somebody like me with my background, I get small education behind me, but with our emphasis on NAYASO and my professional experience I bring into this role. I think, say, for the UK and Ireland, it would be a blessing and also a great opportunity for me for serve in this role. For APC UK and Ireland, and by extension APC Diaspora and APC Global.
Indeed.
You ask how me skills will be transferred into the Secretary General role of the APC UK and Ireland branch. The current secretary for Manchester, and I just see this role a natural progression. I mean, I don't serve in this role from 2013 to now, where the opportunity presents itself, and me chairman and all the other people that I don't talk to when are key stakeholders then from across the branch now. So feel say I get a lot for offer this role, and I just say it could be a win-win thing for the UK and Ireland, and for myself personally for grow into my role, and as well as supporting the APC strategy of back to power.
Fantastic. I think you don't submit yourself well so far in terms of your capacity for deliver, and of course, you the experience as a professional and intertwined with this kind of role as a secretary, and of course, inside the APC Manchester region, you also serve as the outgoing secretary general for that region there. So nobody within the APC no go doubt, because Manchester now one of with success stories them where we go always for go look into and say yes, Manchester don't make we as APC UK and I don't feel proud. So if you did it as a secretary for that particular side, you don't play a very key role for make the APC UK and Ireland look proud. Going for this position, somebody go wonder, you know, is it all about capacity? What is your loyalty to APC? Some people in they will get capacity, but then they do things the way not correct for the party. They use their capacity for stifle the party in progress. A lot of things that they happen with people that would expect much from, but now then they're responsible for the party in downfall and stuff like that. So we all no go ever doubt you capacity for serving that role. Well, how is your loyalty to the party, as a member?
Yeah, OrWanKaSu, thank you. I get plugged into the APC conversation at the UKNIASO in 2012. Prior to that, I've been there in Freetown. They be an APC supporter. But one thing we very clear to me that APC is an institution. APC good in existence long after we made on go. Mean are just a kind of a plug na the APC conversation. We will forefathers them, we founding fathers them of the party, we set this thing up. Then do out of all personal challenges the way they may get. Then subscribe to the narrative of APC and say we need an alternative party. And we believe, say, we as people, we get the right ingredient for start this idea, for start this drive. And the APC party was born. And long before I come into this conversation, we don't get powerful people in the party. We don't deliver on behalf of the party. And even currently, we current leaders them, and also kudos to the 21-man and 25-man committee respectfully. They can do a fantastic job. So me, Hassan Marah, not just a very small, I would say, school, not this APC machine. And for me, I believe in service. I believe in being a process man. Going back to my professional life, what I don't get, all the jobs that I don't get, now a process jobs. You go for follow. You get standard sets of procedures that we for follow. Because anything you do, it open to scrutiny. I mean, a possible way I welcome scrutiny, and by that, being in this conversation, and I say I get forget plenty challenges that we need for address respectfully, objectively. So far as my own commitment to the APC narrative, listen, me na Sierra Leonean, na Freetown a born, na Freetown a man. My formative years start na Freetown. I come out from the grassroots. I don't get any possible, I would say, a born inside APC. I joined this party by choice because I believe, say, APC are the party for Sierra Leone. APC are the party we get Salon people at heart. I don't see the sufferness what people in the go through. I don't see the struggle what people in the go through. It's very difficult for people, especially we back within Nayasuna diaspora, we get hurt for support with people. So APC is bigger than me, far bigger than me. And I just want for offer myself for support the party, prepare ourselves and prepare the heart and minds of the Sierra Leonean people that we're a government in waiting. And me
Absolutely.
the utmost, I will do my utmost for serve the APC party and by extension the Sierra Leonean people. So me loyalty to the APC party is unflinching and is here to stay. And APC is bigger than me and will always be bigger than me.
That's good. Now that kind of reassurance we actually want for make people and give it because posterity get for judge some people them interviews they are so will always stay there and people then will always go back to them and listen to what the marshal say about him loyalty to the party and everything because these are big opportunity then for people you know before we nobody get this now a big opportunity for capture you know people actual sincere expression of themselves and the loyalty to the party and then we will look at tomorrow say oh let's go to the marshal but I'll listen to what the marshal got for say so these are quite good things then for we then at the archives people like you always go on YouTube and go to the APC UK and Ireland and watch we day then could go on Twitter watch we then could go on Facebook and watch there are episodes of interviews them sessions them we don't do shows that we don't make within the with them. So yeah, um we no doubt you capability, capacity, we no doubt now you loyalty because you don't talk to a professional. With you talk, you a man of integrity. We don't interact with you over the years. We don't see how you don't conduct yourself. We don't see how the Manchester people, appreciate the work we don't do. By extension, the party as a whole. You be not going to represent from the UK and I. Remember, there was a meeting where we vote for you for go represent we. Tell a little bit about that representation day, from the UK and Ireland.
Thank you, OrWanKaSu. A few years ago, I get the opportunity, for serve, be it a representative of the UK and Ireland branch. I mean, I be one of two comrades that we would have been voted for make I go support the conversation so far as the constitution convention women get. I think say for me that's I mean eye opening. I get to see things from the front row, understanding the different challenges they will face, even to discover get things right. And I work collaboratively with all the other diaspora representations that when they're in country and to the point where I then decide based on my engagement, based on my input, the people let me decide, say, well, the marshal we go nominate you again for make you be the secretary of the diaspora representation that we come for this convention. And based on my work and the way we deliver things, the diaspora means successfully meets some of the objective. Of course, it may be very challenging. We want more of a delegate vote, but we settle for waiting the party been decide on the day. Now, plenty of we been feel say that's a good start, that we don't be part of the conversation and we don't get recognition as be part of the machinery of the party in the sixth region and like diaspora. And following the convention, I mean, write a report, we basically articulate how and what thing happen during that time day. I think so. I mean, very, very important opportunity for me as well. And I learned a lot as a result of that. And I would just say thank you to the UK and Ireland membership. We didn't give me the opportunity for serve the party at that critical point in our conversation.
We also, well, I've been privileged for meet with you now Freetown during this registration period, a period where a lot of Sierra Leoneans afraid for going to Sierra Leone based on the fact that the government in power be the targets people just because they are APCNs. A lot of people in Ghana, Sierra Leone via neighboring countries and sneak into the country and sneak out for good registration. I see videos of you standing, addressing people, big crowd of people, na Sierra Leone. And I wonder to myself, say, this is the marshal, and this is registration period, and this is the time when people are scared to go to Sierra Leone. Look at the marshal speaking to people in a public domain. What did inspire you?
You see, what inspired me at the cry of the Sierra Leonean people. Look, OrWanKaSu, the time where I've been go so in 2020, where when all give me the opportunity for going to Freetown. Now been COVID, the height of COVID. Okay, where everybody been afraid.
Mhm,
I agree for go for the constitution conversation. I buy me tickets, and the chairman Mustafa Hamid, called me and said, the marshal, we don't receive a directive, we for make you be in a Freetown at XYZ time. Guess what I do? I buy another ticket straight away, just to make that time day and reach in a Freetown, just for meet with the diaspora coordinator in demands.
mm,
Now, coming back to this voters registration discussion, we just don't get so. Me na Freetown Bobo, in a Sierra Leonean, and me na APC. APC na the party we get some people in my heart. And me, where I see all the suffering, the challenges we would go through, there is something of being a sooner, the comfort of me home, to get an interview with you or fight for APC na social media, but a different where you actually put yourself, na the front line
mhm,
and let yourself exposed, to the whim of the current SLPP government. And for
mhm,
me, get two choices. Okay, I go then a yaso and not get part of it and just allow na social media, or go na salon, make the sacrifices, take the risk, speak to people them, tell them say it is okay that APC see within the happen, APC understand within the happen, and APC go ensure say we do we utmost for fix this. Get the opportunity for going to different places of the country, Freetown, with the help of the Manchester chapter. We're gonna place like Wilberforce, we're gonna Lumley, we're gonna Ascension Town, we're gonna Kube, we're gonna big markets, we're gonna Abacha, and up country we're gonna put local, we're gonna different places. Then we're gonna Lunge, just for next Caribbean people enough for say we hear them, we see the suffering, we feel the suffering. And we as APC, we don't come from the diaspora for join with brothers then with the in country for support the registration process when people in turn out at mass for register. And by the grace of God, we're able to see that off. So the question of my own safety and stuff, it was no question. We got to make some sacrifices. If at all we plan for respond to the salon people and cry, we need for go out. We need for put yourself out there. We need for stand with the people and that not just part of the small things I mean do. Probably we then get captured to social media where you can get side to. But
yes,
one of
this
many.
yeah, this platform actually captures some of them video today, and we recognize that, and we see you as one of we assets them na the APC UK and I. But now a position we're very contending. Contentious position. Of course, other people in the way want aspire for this position here. So, very very tight, very very sort of dedicated members. And also we will talk, we will speak about themselves as much as yourself they speak about yourself. So, what do you got to say about this position and to them people in the?
Well, this now an election period, and for me, I not get no right into the role of the secretary of the branch or with district Nayaso. The right way I get now the right as an APC, a Sierra Leonean, somebody we don't work within the structure of the party, both Nayaso, na the UK, na Freetown, and my own region, na Koinadugu, who say me papa come out. And one thing where I believe where we enter political conversation, especially with the young people, now for remember, say we get plenty people where they look up to we. and that means we for set ourselves up in a way that we for be free from reproach. But this is not a political conversation where I feel say for me we for engage respectfully with we strategies them, we ideas them, and which we plan for bring to this party. And me not get any appetite for weaponize any conversation. So I will say to me comrades then welcome to the race. I feel say the APC people at the UK and Ireland want the right people in the right places them. I would say square pegs and square holes. Make we get people from all sides. If we get to the competition, it happen say na Hassan Marah na the winner. I go expect me comrades then really aspire for this same role for give out and support for work with me for build the secretariat for be the darling and the diaspora. And if I lost, I will gracefully congratulate them and offer me support as to how we will work collaboratively for move the branch and support the diaspora conversation, and by extension support the party in strategic readiness for back to power next year. So I welcome comrades them. I will just ask make we not weaponize this conversation because I will need you, you will need me after, because winning election not just a tip of the iceberg. You get plenty other things there you need to do for make you successful after you don't win. The party they go into election, and you need all comrades for be plugged in, for subscribe to your own policies, the ideas that you don't give it all, for make we able to support you for win. And I will hope say if I win this, and I believe say I go win this because I feel similar the right candidate for this role. I will expect my colleagues to work with me so we could build a stronger district or branch that you can Ireland Ayaso.
Well, una all na assets na this position here, so and I'm glad the way you submit say if at all win self, we go still able for use your expertise in that capacity, for help and support, like an auxiliary to the branch, because by all means, what we don't already get from you is it's money cannot buy it. Una efforts and skills una don't bring in to this branch now make the APC UK and I become the grade A now the APC. We're gonna salon, then they open doors then for we because we are from the APC UK and I. Now because of the role they all don't play, strategic role them and the expertise they don't bring. So now you are a founder member of the Manchester branch. What does the Manchester branch, well, region thinks of you leaving their position, coming for the branch level? Whichever team you don't left behind.
So this is a very important question, OrWanKaSu. You see, Manchester not always be a very resilient, branch or a region or chapter, and we don't work always like hand in glove with the APC leadership. But Manchester, we don't build a very good system, Nayaso. We executive a very supporting one, very I would say family-like executive, and by extension, the secretariat Nayaso over the years don't work very closely with the leadership of the Manchester chapter and also the UK and Ireland chapter, and also we don't kind of get a good working relationship with other chapters that we make up within inside this branch. Manchester, go always be part of my heart, but this is a move with Manchester then support because after I don't serve NIASO since 2013 as a secretary, and I don't build a very good network of people and we're ready for take the baton. I'm going forward. I think for me, a natural progression for come into the national conversation in building a stronger and a robust secretariat. We will support the branch, support the diaspora, and by extension, support the strategic readiness for the party for come back in the power. I get me deputy currently when a very fine professional as well, Catherine Higgins, will work with me closely over the years. Catherine, even run na the UK as a counselor. So like a professional, and by the grace of God, now that we don't enter into this political race, we don't get another two other powerful women them. Just goes to show to you, there's a pattern here, where any Sabbath go and they look at how we bring people in a space where in the past we not allow them for coming to that space, creating opportunity, creating talent pipeline for flow. I will come into that as we advance with conversation. But I believe in the power of women. I feel say they don't do a lot, and for whatever reason, we don't always let them to hold the baby in their hand. We, in actual fact, for to ask them and discuss with them strategy and bring them right in the heart of what we they do. And so the Manchester people then will be very very happy for no say we get two or three powerful women then with the wait na the domot for replace me as the chapter secretary. So it's upward and onwards from of Manchester, in all fairness.
So they're all well groomed, and they will replace you, and they will try for mirror you or for excel you.
I think say every coach or every mentor or manager, is forget people that we go do past what you don't do. Creating that you know angle for them for use, looking at your style, because everybody come with different delivery, different management style, different engagement style. But waiting I go hope now that them will always remember some of the small things then we I don't pass, and there will be a standard operating document where I go left to them as to how Miron operates as a secretary general, and then them go be free for use that as a kind of a playbook for create their own play, and I suspect it will be a very successful one. But I know feel say forever try for replicate who I am, they for be their own individual. I think say the individuality in this business now waiting there for and go for help with, because everybody gets within their own value for art, and me go expect them for be themselves, and basically try for draw on some of my own positive and best practice, and hopefully then go able to present their own.
Okay, the Marshall. Well, this not the APC online TV platform, of course. This not the one-to-one program interviews, we then call it upfront with all aspirants them, where they aspire for substantive positions them within the APC. Today, as soon as see, we get this young man, what they call Hassan Marah, aka the Marshal, born in Wilberforce and grow up in Juba and Wilberforce. He come from a military background. Grandpa and daddy, the military guys, them, they don't serve the country. And Amawi went through, of course, the strict discipline of a military father and a professional at the UK. He gets a long, very solid professional in the criminal justice system. He gets awards. We the national award. If you then give somebody national award in the UK, not even a funny thing, from a very reputable institution, like the civil service. So this is someone we are talking to here right now. We want to only watch, we want to only listen to, and it vied for the position of the Secretary General. Now the APC UK and Ireland district. And he don't tell me a little bit about himself. He's a founder member of the APC Manchester region, and he served there as the outgoing Secretary General of the Manchester region. Now, the Marshal, over to you again. You live in Manchester. People them, obviously, the UK and Ireland, London being the capital city of the, you know, the country, and people would want to say, if they live in Manchester, you've been the Secretary General, very important, meetings or, activities them of the APC go, they take place mostly in London. are you going to be able to commute to London within a very short period of time or emergency kind of things? These are concerns that really come from people. Then why not give it to people that already reside in London for take up them position and they and you living in Manchester for take up that role in case there's an emergency. What you got to do about it?
Thank you, my brother OrWanKaSu. This is now a fantastic opportunity for speak to this very question. I they run for the position of the secretary for APC UK and Ireland branch. By the grace of God, we get chapter at Manchester as also base. We get chapter at the Midlands. We get chapter at Reading and Oxford, and we get chapter at Bristol. And now we don't agree in theory for London, their own chapter. APC at the UK and Ireland, they everywhere at the UK and Ireland. And yes, I appreciate that London, now the hub of of the UK. But now I don't mention plenty other chapters that were outside of London and under my own tenure as the head of Secretariat Naya. So we will see expansions of the APC UK and Ireland branch or district. And since 2013 OrWanKaSu, we don't travel to London back and forth, 8 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours on the road. Sometimes in a very, very short kind of notice. We don't travel for APC UK and Ireland meetings them. Now we can reach first, now we can help for pack the table there. And then we come to term for make we contribute and they go 1 minute. And we'll begin for talk. Allow the comments they with the travel back, even 1 minute not get. We do that since 20 and 13. But I also want for remind comrades to say, with chairman and leader, His Excellency, former President Ernest Bakoma, based in McKinney. That not stop APC activities because it's based in McKinney. APC activity and APC activities. Where opportunity present itself for make a move for APC, and a move for APC. And I don't demonstrate this that or majority of we engagement we don't get, be it in the Midlands, be it in Reading and Oxford, be it in Bristol, be it in even London. Manchester, now we know the based on the current dynamics, we know the chapter with the furthest, with the very, very far away from London. But we don't always come in London because we are part of this conversation because we believe, say, APC na the party for the Sierra Leonean people. And me as Sierra Leonean, I get a very busy lifestyle, that is true. But this is a special commitment where I don't make to myself since 2013 that I for work tirelessly for help the APC party. That's not the reason I make the sacrifices when I offer me an opportunity for going to Freetown for go represent we constitution convention. That's not the sacrifice where I make where I go back for go help the registration process. And that's not the sacrifice where I don't make where they work collaboratively with the regional chairman and secretaries them for advance the APC conversation that you can Ireland Ayaso. That's not the commitment where I don't make for begin for talk to comrades in a different smaller cities them like Liverpool, Leeds, Brighton, for begin for engage them, for stimulate an idea, say we can get APC and then cities there. So I don't make commitment to that. And to London, we na the hub. London will always see me. As a matter of fact, London will see me every other week. I they come to London, so I will get no issue for the travel to London if at all na APC business.
Okay.
And that's not something I go do day in and day out.
Well, I just want to make you allay the fears and the concerns of people then because now the question and then in the way they ask for things say now we not go take Masha and because of it they live in Manchester. And trust me, before COVID-19, before we get them platform there, we will be able to speak to ourselves, remotely. I remember the days them when they drive from Manchester for kind of London. I remember the days the way Chairman Sanusi, Chairman Nano, then they come to London, drive into London for campaign meeting. And trust me, I had to laugh because you talk about now we can set the table them for the meeting because they were in London self, then they late for kind of the meeting. When all the Manchester all reach before we and stuff like that. So I had to laugh about it. And in fact, yesterday I bumped into Dr. Vinod Fuller, and I introduced him to somebody. I tell him, say, these are the guys that traveled from Reading and Oxford. Every time we'll be there, now the interim executive, they come for meeting, they give them 1 minute for talk. They drive all the way, then can give them 1 minute for talk and then turn back for just for 1 minute conversation. It's we've been through a lot. We've been through a lot as people, as comrades, and for us for aspire for positions, then now we they see contention and stuff like that. I hope that we all agree for settle for positions then we all be able for move the party go forward because we all on sacrifice, to be honest. Just they remember I had to laugh about it, but it's quite true. So um what do you think about the team? How do you see these elections panning out? We are talking about here. It's like, is it a team kind of work, or you're coming as an individual, aspiring as an individual? Because there are people telling us that the way they go for conduct these elections and go forget, like, if you don't vote for the chairman, you don't vote for the deputy, the vice chairman, and the whole team will go for come, down. I believe say that they vote for individual position them, but I don't know which are you take on that. Which are your expectation?
I think say my expectation is very clear, OrWanKaSu. I don't get privilege for read with constitution. As you know, I've been there part of the conversation where we adopt the constitution,
Mm-hmm.
and a very clear say we will vote for positions individually. I don't run my campaign as an individual, and will continue for my campaign as an individual. Me believe say APC UK and Ireland for votes the right people into the right positions. We all get our own personal frailties and challenges them in life. We sometimes comrades them and colleagues can look at and say, but in we hearts, we know the people that we capable for deliver something. If I told you to work with them colleagues and they closely, you gonna foresee them able to deliver. So for me, my campaign, now an independent one, are willing and able for work with people across the branch. I don't demonstrate them over the years. I get a very good working relationship with the chapter heads them. I get a very good working relationship with my current boss, the outgoing branch Secretary General Simeon Bangura. I get a very good working relationship with all my comrades them. So I don't feel say me go get any issue for work and serve with any individual comrade them and a collective. Then I possibly believe in a big society approach, and I feel say amongst with different chapters them, and London included, we get very fine candidates away for come forward and take up responsibility for the party at this critical time. Then
Okay.
I don't feel say any one team will able to provide that. It would be the power of the collective. So me, Hassan Marah, I will be putting myself forward for work with anybody. I will really hope that OrWanKaSu, that comrades them at the UK and Ireland will not forsay the party with at the crossroad, that we all need for disarm or make we not weaponize the conversation, make we give comrades them the platform for come forward and serve. I wish that this meeting, this we conversation, that you go ask me which I bring, I plan for bring into this role if at all I get the opportunity for serve as a branch secretary. I think that critical. But for answer your question bluntly, me an independent candidate, and I will work with anybody with the membership choose.
Absolutely. I've been just one for asking you questions about this. Well, just for say my own opinion, this is going to be an interesting elections in the UK because the amount of skills we will get, the amount of individuals them with experience for who they aspire for them position there. So quite interesting. And since now elections, some people are going to be put aside. I just hope that when somebody gets the position, make we for able for still gets that person there in support for whoever win, genuine support, because not all by word of mouth number for say, oh, I go support that person there. You actually get for actually make an effort, like for saying that you get the position, come in and support for the sake of the party, because now the bigger picture, as people like can say, you get a lot of skill. If I ask you again a question, say, oh, Marshall, which you could bring in, you go tell me a lot of things, man. We believe in you. I think say this platform don't see that, and viewers them also don't see what the Marshall do, throughout the years and stuff like that. But what's in the gap we don't see inside this UK and Ireland? What are the challenges that we the place gets this secretary general position? What's in these challenges that we don't identify, and are you able for filling them gaps then they and move on forward?
It would be very easy for me and also for Sidona me home in Manchester and comment on challenges them or gaps that I don't see in the current head of secretariat or secretariat. That's not something where I prepare for do because I'm not wearing shoes. But me go tell you which I bring or which I go bring to this role. Okay, I go bring coordination. I go bring real-time information. I go make sure say the membership then get access to me. I go make sure say the membership then get the questions then answer on a real time. I go make sure say people are able know what we do as as a secretariat, the leadership, the branch. People go know in real time what we do. Make sure say people can get updates. They will get minutes following meeting, and that minutes will be available if at all you want them anytime you want them. I will make sure say we create, a one secretariat. Now we get Manchester, Bristol, getting an Oxford, the Midlands, and now London. I will ensure say we get one secretariat. What I mean by that, all the head of secretariats and these small chapters them will be plugged into the central secretariat. Also, we're going to get our own meeting, we're going to get our own conversation. We're going to work on different strategies them as to how for raise funds for the party, as to how for get to people informed, as to how for get to people plugged into the APC conversation. And me not believe in being the person where they make decision. I believe in the power of the collective. Of course, I go there as a leader for make the tough decisions, but
Okay.
nobody will ever be left behind. Now, when you look at the challenges that we get currently, with new constitution, by virtue of the age limitation, basically make we young people's congress redundant. You understand? I look at your Manchester membership now, so I don't get some conversation with the APC chapters them and also some members then at the current youth league in London. Plenty of people don't go above the age. So I go for focus on the talent pipeline. How do we ensure for make sure say we picking the way the born at this country? Because I think say that these are the difficulty that many of we currently engage now the APC conversation that you can island as soon as free time will come out on a salary will come out. But we don't miss a generation of APC as them way for them be plugged in and be part of the conversation. Me go ensure say we picking the way they born at this country. We go create mentoring programs. We get plenty professionals at the UK and Ireland. How we go try for make sure say we picking the way they born at Yaso get interest in APC. How we go try for make sure say we understand waiting other political parties in the England also and UK and Ireland for attract the young generations them. And not only attracting them, waiting they do for them, to get them focused and interested in politics. Me
Okay.
get son, Hassan Marah Jr., age 12. Part of my agenda is to ensure that I groom into understanding the Sierra Leonean politics and also the APC conversation. And that are things that they focus on. What will they do for women then? How
Mm.
we ensure say we create developmental opportunities for women then for get plugged in into the APC conversation. Now Manchester and Ayaso, the party don't currently say 30%. With current executive, we get 50% women, and now we're pushing to go over that. So these are the kind of things to definitely look at and seeing how we ensure say the people will get informed, how we ensure so people will get connected to what we do, how we try for ensure say we linked the chapters them across the UK and ISO, but most importantly, how they make sure so we members them ready for bring calm support to APC. We are entering into an election period, and I think it's essential that we people get plugged in preparing to supporting the APC back to power, and that's going to be what I
Absolutely.
work on.
Absolutely. I'm glad that you talk about the women, you dey talk about young people for can fill in the gaps we constitution don't left. That's very, very important. Brilliant. I want for make we focus now on, you don't demonstrate quite a lot of energy, skills, and experience. You know, tell me something about yourself. One of a difficult question that we can ask normally, now the weakness of the person. You know, you don't show a lot of resilience, now also determination. But which side now you vice? Which are the things the way you will look at it, okay, now this now they a lack, and now this I go do for improve in this part of me.
You see, nobody no will ever be the finished product. We always get areas them for improve, be it in our family life, with personal life, with professional life. Even footballers, they when are pro and they train every day for improve because there are challenges them. But waiting, I go to for tell you, our coordinator, me na is somebody when I people's person. I understand process, I understand delivery, I also understand my portfolio as a secretary. And my own small experience in the civil service, na so and also the other small professional, experience I don't get along the way. I feel saying I better fit, for this role. I feel say APC UK and Ireland will be happy then choose the marshal. My own personal challenges then for this role, I don't see none because until I kind of start that job there, until I be the Secretary General of APC UK and Ireland and understanding the different challenges them, I not go speak to any challenges we go get in this role. But by virtue of my own knowledge, working at a chapter level now, so working in collaboration with other secretaries them in the region, and also my engagement with diaspora colleagues them, I feel say I'm better fit. I'm not the best person for this job, and I feel say it will be a great opportunity for me, and I feel say the party will benefit from that, immensely. So I'm ready for serve. I'm
Okay.
ready for serve.
Thank you. We're coming to the close last lap of this discussion we will get, and so far it's been very good submissions and stuff like that. Normally, people will wonder, the UK and I, a lot don't happen. A lot of issues that don't happen, and we, the party, they count on we for support big time for the 2023 elections. You, as the secretary for this APC, you can I, if you happen to get this position, waiting at the things that we could do as a branch within this short period of time for support whoever be the flag bearer for APC and try to bring back the party to power. This is very, very important for the party.
OrWanKaSu, this is not the for me not the most important question you ask me, and a few things. Earlier, I don't talk say we not for weaponize this conversation because we need comrades them from all sides for support the party, and we want for also make sure say these elections will they enter so make it be credible, make members them we get interest into this political conversation at APC na UK and Ireland na so make them know for say the right people them get voted into these positions them. Make them know for say them vote them matter and then vote them count and then voices them count at this election. Make them know for say the people where they don't put in them credible because the party need money. The party need plenty money. Me Hassan Marah, so me a civil servant. I get a very honest job and honest pay. I go help the party as much as I can. But I need you, OrWanKaSu. I need members in Bristol. I need members in Manchester. I need members in Reading and Oxford. I need members in London. I need members in the Midlands. For get plugged in and get engaged and believing in the members they wouldn't vote in. Because now them are the people who get for go back to for ask for support this party. But we get for be innovative as well as to how we for engage other partners them. We get interest in this alone conversation. We get businesses them we did at the UK and so we maybe for contact. We get people the way not be plugged into the APC conversation yet. Maybe for begin look for them. Okay, I don't begin series of engagements where plenty I no go into Nayaso, but primarily remembers them that the bread basket we for really handle with care, or for handle with respect, or for handle with dignity, and make themselves know for say them belong to this party. They are stakeholders in this party, and without them, the party no go function. So
Absolutely.
I believe in the people them, and I feel say me like a people person. I go work collaboratively with the organizing team, the finance team,
Mhm.
and by extension, the executive who
Okay.
putting different strategies in place for support the party. But one of the key things I go do, OrWanKaSu, very essential, I'll speak to that very quickly, is to make we ensure say we set up focus groups them and all the chapters them. We're going to come out with different fundraising ideas in this next few months for support APC UK and Ireland race fund. And I believe in the power of the collective, and amongst we get the right minds. So I feel say we'll go support this conversation, and I'll be able to find them.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that vision, the way you get. We'll come to the close of this conversation. I just want to give you opportunity for make you speak to the potential voters. Then make you sell yourself. This why make me for vote for the marshal and not vote for the other person. Why make the marshal for be the fittest man for that position there? So you got the platform. Talk to me, and in a couple of minutes, and then sell yourself to me. Over to you.
Thank you, OrWanKaSu. And comrades, I greet you now all again. This now na brother, this now na Pekin, this now na friend, and this now na comrade. Me na comrade Hassan Marah, the marshal. I not get right to this position. The only right where I get the rights as APC, Bobo. One for tell una say this role na a very important role for we. This role go beyond just talking to APC comrades them. This role that will go give APC the opportunity for talk to plenty strategic stakeholders them at the UK and beyond. I don't get the necessary training. I don't get the necessary exposure. I don't get the necessary skills for deliver on behalf of we all as una branch secretary general. And means somebody will go come na so and pretend say I know it all. I go learn on the job, but waiting I go guarantee una na effective delivery. Without guarantee una na transparency. Wetin I go guarantee na honesty. Wetin I go guarantee na inclusion. I go create a mailbox as well as a WhatsApp number wey go be a dedicated line for receive una feedback dem. Before every meeting, I go address the toughest things that will matter to we. And una go get opportunity for express una concerns. Una get right for make una concerns them be listened to. I go make sure say I do that. And I'm very, very big on mentoring and sponsorship. We need to pick them for grow. Part of my role at the UK na YASO, me na a diversity and inclusion ambassador. I don't understand the dynamics of how they treat people in the YASO. For me, it goes beyond politics. As Sierra Leoneans, we need for rise above the game. And we go only do that when we create a talent pipeline for picking them. I get exposure and training. Currently, I'm a mentoring and sponsorship lead. In plenty things the way I dey do na me work. I dey coach, mentor, and assess young officers them where they come through. Why not include that in the APC conversation? We get plenty leaders them at this branch when are professional in their own rights. Why not create a reverse mentoring circle? Make we pick in the land. Not all man will be a superstar, but I know for say we get bankers, we get doctors, we get lawyers, we get criminal justice experts like myself. I think so we go try for create that conversation to picking them in a reverse mentoring relationship. We go build next generation of APC leaders. We go ensure say the woman and gets a voice at the playing field. Now Manchester, yeah, so people are waiting for replace me. I guarantee say a woman them because now woman them we don't train for
Okay.
replace.
Okay.
Promise me I will do the utmost for
Okay.
support. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Marshal Hassan Marah, the Marshal, the aspire for a position of the Secretary General of the APC UK and Ireland branch. And this is the APC online TV platform, the program, the Upfront one-to-one interview with comrades that will aspire for positions within the APC. So you can contact me anytime. We will slot you for an interview, then you'll get the opportunity to sell yourself. We want for use this platform for tell you plenty thank you, Mr. Hassan Marah, the Marshal, for coming, to honor the invitation for this interview. And we wish you good luck in your aspiration. And we hope say the elections then go smoothly and you'll be elected in the coming weeks. And we encourage everybody for coming and do then due diligence to the voters then, make assessments, informed assessments about the who that they vote for. So with that, till next time, Mina OrWanKaSu, I want to say thank you to the production team, to the technical team at this platform. And till next time, Mina OrWanKaSu, say thank you very much.
Thank you.